Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Ask Sibs. Got my casual Friday white top on. Dom in the Purple Goat team told me I look like someone out of East 17. For anyone that understands that cultural reference, feel free to comment. But I took it as a compliment, obviously. Yeah, I mean, every time I come on, I'm like, how is it? Normally, I'm like, how is it? Another day gone already? We're back live. And then I was like, missed a couple of days here and there because there was some busy pockets of work. This week's just ridiculous. I think the last time I went live was Monday. Bearing in mind this is meant to be a daily live stream. I think you'll understand that, if I don't make it, it is because there are other things happening out of my hands. But yeah, nonetheless, I do miss going live and catching up with you all. And so, yeah, crazily, it's the money. I think relating to my E17 comment, just need the third. Yeah, what a tune that was, by the way. I'm not going to sing it live today, at least, but maybe another time I'll do some live karaoke performance. But yeah, and I was saying this, and also crazily, it's the end of the week. It's Friday, so usual but very heartfelt, genuine comments that I always make of, I really hope you've all had a good week. I hope there's not been anything too dramatic or traumatic. I hope there's been some creative pursuits, some fun times, not working too much without any play. Just hope it's been a good week. And also, as we are on the cusp of the end of Friday and hitting the weekend, obviously, I hope you're all ready for a bit of a chill, unless you work weekends. Trish has just said, go on, sing, laugh out loud. Maybe another time. Maybe Ask Sibs will just become a daily karaoke to let off some steam or something like that. So anyway, today's question, what did you do all week? I thought, as much as there's still loads of topics I want to cover around all the things I mentioned many, many times, the kind of disability inclusion, social media marketing, entrepreneurship, leadership, management, like non-work stuff like tourism, travel, sport, whatever. Lots of stuff to still cover in future episodes. But I thought it would actually be quite an easy one today, just to kind of recap on a couple of things that I've done all week. I'm sure some of you can appreciate that, running a marketing agency, we have clients, and obviously there are, sometimes there are NDAs, and at the very least, there has to always be that client privacy. So it's not always possible to talk about every client or every campaign and every sort of nitty gritty of everything that goes on at the work side of my life. But I can definitely speak to more broader things, and in a couple of instances I can talk about the campaigns or the clients as well. So yeah, last time we like Monday, I'm not going to go like hour by hour meeting for Tuesday, Wednesday, and earlier today. But I guess to some of the in terms of work stuff, the kind of marketing side of Purple Goat, obviously these live streams particularly that are watched on LinkedIn. As much as I've said a million times that I do them because I just love to try and share interesting, thought-provoking videos, and I love it when people comment and share their thoughts and opinions, and we have discussions and debates on the live stream. I just love it. I just really have a passion for it. I'm sure you can all sense that. But obviously, yeah, there are times that people on LinkedIn particularly will watch one and then be like, oh, what is Purple Goat? Oh, we never realized that disabled people want to be marketed to, and what there are amazing, talented disabled people in the advertising and marketing industry. And so those conversations sometimes come off the back of these videos. So there's a marketing-y element. I also did 2-3 weeks ago a bit of outreach to media. And there's a couple of things that have been boiling up that I hope middle of next week I'll be able to share with you in terms of they should be published and live. So yeah, it's obviously looking at it from Purple Goat and the marketing bucket. I keep saying to people as well, I'm a Virgo, and I really like buckets and pigeonholes and boxes. And so when I'm in my marketing brand marketing bucket, then I can share things like, the live streams, the media coverage, and there's some really, really big media coverage coming soon about Purple Goats, so stay tuned for that. And that's more squarely on my responsibility. Business development, obviously we launched in April. We do have a lot of client and campaigns live right now, and I'll come on to those, some of the updates of the week there in a minute. But my kind of sort of more of my responsibility individually is the business development. So lots of networking, lots of, creating connections on LinkedIn, starting to have, interesting discussions about disability, social media marketing, entrepreneurship, the 3 pillars that I now I'm aware that I'm very standing for. And then, ultimately, eventually having conversations with the right people at the right businesses, understanding their needs and wants as a professional, as a business, as a brand, and then ultimately looking to do, a proposal and then pitch it. So I spend, quite a lot of time with the strategy team at Go and Purple Go, coming up with the right strategy and tactics that go into the proposal that we think, then we know will be the right answer for that personal or the brand's needs, as I just said. So then, lots of like doing live pitches and then answering questions. And so, this week, like probably the most since we actually launched, I've been working on a lot of proposals and doing a lot of pitches, which is really exciting. Like I'm really enjoying, trying to help big brands solve these inclusive marketing needs and wants. So that's been thoroughly enjoyable. It's definitely not arduous, but it's obviously just busy. So that's taken up a lot of my week there. Obviously, when we're then going to work with someone, there's the contracting side. So we, a couple of clients we've been onboarding, so there's been a bit of the contract side of it. There's all the kind of invoicing, clients invoicing, the people that work for us, like the obviously salaries, but I'm talking more the influencers and the talent that we then work with to deliver the projects that we do, the campaigns that we do. So that's kind of admin of contracts and finances is going on. Now that's not sort of the core part of my week. That there's obviously the other Purple Goat team members that are very helpful and more sort of responsible for some of those tasks. But nonetheless, like having a bit of an eye on that. So we've been getting everything together there. And then, obviously there's a lot of execution on the campaigns that we've, been, that I've won the business and then onboarded. And then, there's Harriet and Chris, who you'll remember we did a few live streams at the back end of last year. There's Dom, who it's going to have to be next week, but a bit of an announcement about Dom, so I'll save that for next week now. But basically, like there's 11 clients I think been live at the moment, and I guess the big one that I'm allowed to talk about is Tesco's. That we've been doing this amazing sort of content creation with disabled influencers. There's 1 or 2 of the influencers that don't have a disability, but they have a direct connection, like a family member or some direct connection to disability. But ultimately, lots of content all around the 100 changing places facilities that Tesco now have in the UK. You may have seen the TV advert where they're talking about the community initiatives, and one of them is accessibility, and that speaks there, it mentions in the TV advert about the changing places. So we've done a sort of parallel, what's the word? Complementary, that's the word I was looking for, thing around the influencers to obviously get the same sort of message out via social media. So that's been really amazing with the 11 influencers. The content they've created is amazing. I believe the hashtag is Little Helps, but I will share a link later to one of the Instagram posts at the very least just to point you into some of the phenomenal content. And then we've got really big numbers with how many people have seen it. The engagement is off the roof for a social campaign. All the comments are just so whether they're from disabled people or non-disabled people, just really complimentary about everything that this campaign stands for. So really big respect to Tesco's, obviously, for having 100 change and placing facilities that are very vital for lots of disabled people with particular needs. And big, massive respect to all the content creators and the influencers that have made such, really well put together storytelling and digital content. And of course, to the Purple Goat team that have been, doing a lot of things behind the scenes as well, and the Goat agency as well. It's been a really great team effort from Purple Goat and Goat. So that's kept us busy as well. So I think that's in terms of work, that's been my week and why I've not really been able to get on daily as much as I would have liked. And then I think I've said a few times that with our lockdown we're still having at the moment in England and the UK, other than work, it's like dog walk, dinner, some kind of film. I had a bit of poker last night with some friends, which was quite nice. A bit more of a social, virtual poker night, which was quite good. But no, generally Groundhog Day otherwise. But thoroughly enjoying everything we're doing at Purple Goat at the moment. So Jonathan has just said, I had a good settlement for disability discrimination claim against Cafe Nero on Wednesday. Very pleasing as they committed to making reasonable adjustments to make their premises accessible. Well done, Jonathan. That sounds like a massive world changer. I always talk about being a world changer moment. Congratulations on having that. Hopefully Cafe Nero will be able to do a lot more for accessibility and inclusion and be more proactive about it as well going forward. Marnie saying shielding being extended to the 31st of March too. So it sounds like Groundhog Day is going to be going on another 6 weeks for those of us in the shielding community. But we'll just have to, at least after that, hopefully spring will be more and more in the air. And even if we're shielding, I suppose, I don't know, it depends if people have sort of the garden, or I'm thinking from my perspective, we are in quite a small town. So the dog walk, we can go some places without going near people, and we've got a nice garden. So like last summer with all the shielding as well, at least if the weather's better, it's my main point. It'll be, a bit more positive. But it'd be good to hopefully at some point this year move on from all this COVID pandemic stuff one way or another. And Jonathan saying, thanks, Martin. Cool. That's me banging my water bottle, by the way, if you wonder what that noise was. I think we're done. Thanks for the comments on the live. Really always great. Marnie's agreeing with me. Shielding was so much easier during the summer. Absolutely. I was going to say, I think we're done. All the live comments, and thanks for everyone with the live comments. If you're watching, whether it's in 5 minutes or 5 hours on the replay, again, feel free to share your comments and what you've been up to this week and any general thoughts on today's live stream. I'm looking forward to a nice chill this weekend, and I will be back again, hopefully more lunchtime, but let's see how things go. But I will do my very best to do another live stream. And again, please, if you've got questions or topics that you'd love me to cover, then #AskSibs. So we are done. Have a lovely end of the Friday, and I will see you Monday. Take care for now. Bye-bye.